Hey guys, welcome to the session on automation anywhere. In the today's session, we will learn how we can extract data from the Excel sheet. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell icon to get the updates on the latest videos. So let's get started. So to extract the data from the Excel sheet, so let's see what all steps could be required in general. So steps to extract data. So what could be the steps? First of all is to open the spreadsheet. Open the spreadsheet and then extract data. Then do something with the data. And then once you are done with your process, you need to close the spreadsheet. Close the spreadsheet. Okay, so this do something with the data. What we will do, we will display the data in the message box. Display data in the message box. And once the data is extracted, you need to put it inside the variable. Put the extracted data inside a variable, and for that you need to create a variable also where you will extract the data. So I will write on the top of that, create variable. So what we will be doing in the automation anywhere client, we will first create a variable, create variable to store extracted data. We will open the spreadsheet, we will extract the data and we will put the extracted data inside a variable and we will display the data inside the message box. We can do anything with that data. Maybe we can put it in any other file, we can send it over the mail or do some calculations, anything we can do with that data once we have the data inside a variable. And then once we are done with our activity, we need to close that Excel sheet. So let's see how we can do these activities in the automation anywhere. So for that, I will create a new task. I will click on the new and then I will go to the workbench. And now we are here to create a new task. So what I need to do first, I need to create a variable to store extracted data. So you can see here in the variable manager, this is error view, this is variable manager, and this is the bot dependencies. So you can see in the variable manager, there is one option to add, and this is the window to add a variable. So what all these are there, we'll see variable type. We have value, list, array and random. So we'll have a separate session for looking into all these variable types in detail. As of now, I'm taking the variable type as value. Now I will give the name of the variable. So I will give the name as extracted val, and I won't give any value, any predefined value. I will save this. This is not a regular expression, so I will save it now. So you are assigning none value to the variable. Yeah, it's okay. So you can see in the my local variable, the extracted val, that is the variable which created just now, is placed, right? And we'll look into detail each of these local variables prompt assignment in a separate session. Okay, so first step is done. What I need to do, I need to open the spreadsheet. So how we can do that? So in the left hand side, in the commands, you can see there are a multiple of commands available over here. So let's get started with the Excel. You can see here the Excel is there, Excel command. If you open this one, if you expand this one, there are multiple of commands over here, that is open spreadsheet, close spreadsheet, get cell, set cell. So let's start with this open spreadsheet. How we can do that? we'll click on the open spreadsheet and we will drag it over here. And once you have dragged, you need to drop it. So basically it's a drag and drop, as we have already seen this in our previous sessions. Okay, so all these commands, whatever you were able to see here, all these are available here also. So you need to select the command. We have selected this open spreadsheet. So let's see what all fields we need to fill. So first is the session name. I need to give a session name. So maybe session 1. And why this session name is required? Because the commands which I will be giving after this command, that is open spreadsheet command, they will identify the spreadsheet, the specific spreadsheet from this session ID. Okay, because here in this open spreadsheet command, you can see the path need to be specified. So this command will identify the spreadsheet from where I need to extract the data from this path. But in the coming commands, there is no any such specified path. The command will get to know which spreadsheet to identify from the session name. So this is the session name I gave. Now I need to put the spreadsheet path. So I have already created a spreadsheet for the test data with the test data. So let's see what all we have. So this is my spreadsheet I have created. This is the serial number and these are some city names. So we'll extract the data from this spreadsheet. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to put the spreadsheet path over here. So let me put the spreadsheet path. So this is the path of my spreadsheet. I will give the entire path over here. Test data dot xlsx, right? So I have given the session name and the spreadsheet path. Now you need to specify the sheet name also. So I'm giving the sheet name as sheet 1 and okay, just a second. Sheet 1, and you need to, if you want, you need to specify the sheet name also. Since now we have only one sheet over here, but you can have multiple of sheets in a workbook from where you want to extract the data. In that case, it is very, very important to give the sheet name also. So from this path, open the spreadsheet and go to this sheet, right? This command says all these all. Okay, so I will save this. All good? Yeah, I will save it now. Now, once we have opened the spreadsheet, we need to extract the data, right? So let's see what all we have to extract the data from the Excel. Okay, and for this command, you can see over here the uh, command which got generated. Excel open spreadsheet this path, and the active sheet is sheet 1, which I have given, and the session name. So we have all the path, active sheet, and the session ID over here, right? Now I need to extract the data. So let's see what all we have. So you can see over here get cells. That means the name specifies it all, that the cells are extracted from this command. So let's see what all we have. So we have this Excel command window with us, and we have the get cells, and let's see what all we have over here. So in the get cells, you can see we have get single cell, get multiple cells, and get all cells. So what it means, with the first one, that is the get single cell, you will get a single cell extracted from this spreadsheet. And if you want, you can have multiple cells also, and if you want, you can have all cells extracted also, right? So we'll look into each of them one by one. So let's start with get single cell. So the next is the session name. So as I mentioned previously, in this command there is no as such path specified for the spreadsheet, right? So how this command will know from which spreadsheet you want to get the cell? For that, the session ID is there. Okay, which the session ID as I have mentioned in the previous command. So this session ID will map to the spreadsheet name, right? Okay. So I have given the session name as this session 1, and now once I have given, now what is it? Put extracted data inside a variable. So here is the option. Okay, before that let me specify other things also. Now the option is active cell or specific cell. So which cell you want to extract? Do you want to extract active cell or do you want to extract any specific cell? So let's take a specific cell as of now. And in the example, what is it written? A5 or B10. That means how it takes, that is the column number, column name and the row number, right? So if I want to extract Delhi, how will I do it? What is this name? B2. It's written over here B2. So I need to give over here B2. So what all we did, let me write it over here also. Just a second. Get cells. Active cell or specific cell to extract. Okay. And after that, assign value of cell to a variable. Now I need to assign this value, put the extracted data inside a variable, right? So let's see what all we have in the drop down. Let's click on that. We have this extracted val which we had created in the starting of the session. We have this over here. So I will click on that. Okay, so we have what we did. We assigned the value which cell we want to extract and we assign the value to the variable. Now I will save this. So it is saved now. Now do something with the data, that is display data inside the message box. Now I will take message box. Where is it? So I got this message box and now I will display the data over the message box. How I can do that? Press F2 to insert a variable. So I will click on F2 and once I click on F2 there is insert variable box is there and here I have my extracted value, that is the extracted val variable. I selected this one and I clicked on insert, and how the variable looks like in the automation anywhere, the variable symbol is dollar sign, then the variable name and the again the dollar sign. So this is my extracted value, that is the variable, and I will save this one. Okay, and since I can check this box so that the message box that will be displayed will be vanished after 5 seconds. Okay, so click on save. Now we are done with all our process. Now I need to close the spreadsheet. So for that, let's go to the Excel command and I will close the spreadsheet. I will take the command as close spreadsheet. Okay, we have the close spreadsheet with us and again this is the session name. From this session name, this command will know which spreadsheet to close. Okay, and what is it over here? Do not save changes. Of course, I don't want any changes to be done in this Excel sheet. I want to just extract the data. So in that case, I will uncheck this box. Do not save changes. If you want to do any changes, then you will check this box. So we will see this later once we will put the data into the Excel sheet. So once we will be putting the data, in that case we will want to save the changes. In that case we will check the box. Okay, so I will click on the save button now. So yes, my task is ready. So let's save it quickly and do the execution. File name 03, as we have already created two tasks in the previous sessions. 03 get data from Excel. Okay, so save it. Now I will do the execution. I will click on the run. So as you can see, it opened the Excel and it displayed as Delhi and it closed, right? Uh, Now let's play around the variable. If you double click on that, it will open the command. Yes, and my command is over here. Now suppose if I want to specify some other cell, let me show you. Suppose any blank cell I want to check. What happens if I select any blank cell? Suppose I selected E4, that is blank, and I give the command over here E4. So let's see what happens. I will save it and I will do the execution again. So it opened the Excel sheet and it says it is blank, nothing displayed, and it closed everything, right? So that's working. So let's see some other things also. We have with us active cell and specific cell. Okay, so we have seen the specific cell. Let's see what is this active cell. So in that case, the active cell will be extracted from the spreadsheet. So let me show you once I open the Excel sheet. Let's say that this is my active cell, right? Before closing, this is my active cell, Chennai. So this is selected, this is the active cell. So let's see whether Chennai gets displayed or not, right? So let me save it again and I will run it. So yeah, Chennai got displayed. It opened the spreadsheet, Chennai displayed, and it will close. Yeah, all closed. So we saw active cells and specific cells. So what happens in this? Active cell of the Excel gets extracted. Specific cell of the Excel gets extracted, right? So these are the active cell and specific cell. Okay, and let's see something else what we have. So in this case where we have assigned to a variable, assigned value of cell to a variable, what we did, we created a variable extracted val, this one, and we selected this extracted val from the drop down, right? So we will look into prompt assignment in the other session. Let's now look into the clipboard. What is this clipboard? So clipboard, once I select this, so what it will do, clipboard stores the value of system clipboard. So what is this system clipboard? It is the temporary storage or area for the data that user wants to copy from one place to another. That is the system clipboard. So I will select the clipboard and I will save, and in the message box, since we had the extracted val, I will delete this one and I will press F2, and in the system variable you can see this clipboard. So I selected this clipboard and I clicked on insert and I saved it. Okay, so let me write it also. Assign to a variable. So what is this? User defined variable which we created, that is this one, extracted val, and we have system variable, that is the clipboard. Okay, so what is this clipboard variable? Temporary storage area for data that user wants to copy from one place to another. Right. So, assigned to a variable, we have two types of assignments. That is user-defined variable, which we created, that is extracted val during the starting of the session, and this is the and the other one is the system variable, that is clipboard variable. So, what is this clipboard variable? The clipboard variable stores the value of system clipboard. And what is this system clipboard? That is the temporary storage area of the data that user wants to copy from one place to another. Generally, what we do for the copy, Control C and then Control V. So that storage area, what occurs after we do the Control C, basically that is the system clipboard. Okay. So let me write it down and just a second. Control C. Okay, just a second. Yeah, right. And I will do the execution now with the clipboard. So let's see what all we get in the result. So, yes, we got the result as Chennai because we selected the active cell as Chennai, and we had now taken the clipboard variable, that is the system variable, and the execution worked with the system variable also. So this we saw with the get single cell, that is we extracted a single cell from the Excel sheet, and in the next session we will see how we can extract the data from multiple cells, or if we want to get all cells from the Excel sheet, how we can do that. Okay, and so if you have any queries, please put it in the comment section below and I will try to solve your queries. Okay, that's all for this session. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you. Have a nice day.